The wages of 8 men and 6 boys amount to 33. If 4 men earn 4.50 more than 5 boys, determine the wage of each man and boy. Let us try the option now again. So 8 men and 6 boys total earn 33 rupees. If a man is earning 1.50, so 1.50 into 8 men is 12 plus 6 boys into 3 rupees. It is 30, so this is wrong. Then if each man earns 3 rupees and boy earns 1.5 rupees, so 8 into 3 is 24 and 6 boys into 1.5. 9 plus 24 is 33. And the next one they have said is 4 men earn 4.50 more than 5 boys. Find out the price of 4 men. 4 men will earn 120 rupees. Sorry, 12 rupees, 4 men. And 5 boys will earn 5 into 1.5. So 7.5. 7.5 आणि 12 मध्ये difference किती आहे? 4.5. So both the conditions are satisfied for the second option. So your option is second. आप जब इसको कैलसी पे करोगे तो बहुत जल्दी जल्दी हो जाएगा ये, क्योंकि वहां पे M प्लस की भी फैसिलिटी होती है. So you will open your calci, you will do M plus 8 into 1.5, M plus 6 into 3, M plus, it is coming 30, so wrong. Then 8 into 3, M plus 6 into 1.5, it is coming 33, so it first condition is satisfied. Then you will find the second, and that will be your answer. So B is your option. Next, a number consisting of 2 digits is 4 times the sum of its digits. If 27 is added, the digits are reversed. If the first digit is 63, sum of the digit is 9. 9 into 4, 36. Now 63 is not the option. 35. 3 plus 5, 8. 8 into 4, 32. No. Then 36. 3 into 6. Sorry, 3 plus 6, 9. 9 into 4, 36. So first condition is done. Add 27 to 36 and see if it is 63. So if you will add 27 to 36, yes, your answer is 63. So your option is C. Of two numbers, 1/5 of the greater is equal to 1/3 of the smaller, and their sum is 16. Again, try the option of two number. 1/5 is greater of greater number is equal to 1/3 of the smaller number. So if the numbers are 6 and 10, so their sum is 16. And 1/5 of the greater, 10 चा 1/5 2 है, and 6 चा 1/3 2 है. This is right. Let us see this. This is 16. लेकिन greater number का 1/5 9/5 आएगा, और smaller number का 1/3 7/3 आएगा. They are not equal. Here it is 16. Greater numbers are 1/5 12/5, and smaller numbers are 4/3. They are not equal. And not even here. Greater number का 1/5 11/5 और ये 5/3. So only the first option is right. Generally, when you get first option right, you need not actually solve all the 4 options. लेकिन कभी कभी वो लोग आपको none of these भी देते हैं. तो none of these नहीं होना, अगर होगा तो आपको सारे ऑप्शन ट्राई करके देखने हैं, या ऑल ऑफ दीज अगर ऑप्शन होगा तो आपको सारे ऑप्शन ट्राई करके देखने हैं. क्योंकि एक फर्स्ट का आंसर आ जाएगा और ऑल ऑफ दीज होगा, तो बाकी के अगर आपने ट्राई नहीं किए होंगे, यू विल टेक ए, बट डी विल बी द राइट आंसर इन दैट केस. सो इफ see what are the option, is the option none of this, is the option अगर none of these option है और अगर फर्स्ट में आंसर आ रहा है, कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई हो रही है, तो none of these तो आंसर नहीं है, तो यू नीड नॉट ट्राई बी एंड सी. लेकिन ऑल ऑफ दीज है तो आपको सबको ट्राई करके देखना चाहिए एक बार. नेक्स्ट, y is older than x by 7 years. 15 years back, x age was 3/4 of y's age. Find their present age. y x से बड़ा है 7 साल. तो फर्स्ट ऑप्शन देखते हैं. अगर x 36 है, if x is 36 plus 7, it will be 43. y will be 43. Now 15 years back, 15 years back x का एज क्या होगा? 36 minus 15. तो x का एज होगा 21. 15 years back. और y का एज क्या होगा? 43 minus 15. तो उसका एज होगा 28. Now, was x age 3/4 of y? तो वो तो आपको चेक करना पड़ेगा कि 28 का 3/4 क्या आता है. Yes, x is 3/4 of y. So first option आ गया आपका. और यहाँ पे उन्होंने all of these दिया भी नहीं है, तो I need not try the other options. But in module sometimes what happen, they give 2 options and both are right. ऐसे A और B दोनों options होते हैं, इसलिए आपको कभी-कभी module में try करना पड़ेगा. एग्जाम में ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. The sum of digit in a 3-digit number is 12. If the digits are reversed, the number is increased by 495, but reversing only the 10th digit and units digit increases the number by 36. The number is, addition should be 12. Here it is 12, here it is 12, here it is 12, here it is 12. If you reverse the digit, if the digits are reversed, the number is increased by 495. So if I will add 495 to the first option 327 plus 495, what is my answer? It is 822. It is not reversing. So then I'll take the next option, 722 plus 495. It is 867. It is not reversing. Reversing म्हणजे काय? तेच digit पण वेगवेगळ्या places वर आले पाहिजे ना. So 237 plus 495. 237 में 495 अगर ऐड कर दिया तो you will get 732. But reversing only of tens digit and units digit increases. मतलब अगर आपने सिर्फ tens और unit digit को reverse कर दिया तो आपका नंबर 36 से बढ़ जाएगा. सो 237 में मैंने अगर रिवर्स किया तो वो हो जाएगा 273. 273 minus 237, it is 36. So all conditions are satisfied and therefore your answer is C. Two numbers are such that twice the greater number exceed twice the smaller by 18, and 1/3 of smaller and 1/5 of greater number are together 21. The numbers are, so two numbers are such that twice the greater number. Let us take the first sum, 36, 45. Twice the greater number. So 45 का twice हो जाएगा 90. Exceeds twice the smaller one. 36 twice झालं 72. By 18. 90 minus 72 is 18. 1/3 of the smaller number. 36 का 1/3 आएगा 12. And 1/5 of the greater number. 45 चा 1/5 आला 9. आणि या दोघांची ऍडिशन 21 आहे का? हो. So you have got your answer, 36 and 45. The demand and supply equation for a certain commodity is given respectively, where P is market price, Q is quantity. Then the equilibrium price. Now what is equilibrium? It is when market equilibrium is where market demand is equals to market supply. तो ये दोनों इक्वेशन सेम होने चाहिए. तो आपको ऐसे P और Q की वैल्यू चाहिए जिसके लिए दोनों इक्वेशन सेम हो. So find put the values. अगर मैंने इधर 2 डाल दिया और ये 3/4 डाल दिया, तो 4 into 3/4 will be 3. It is 3 plus 7 into 2 will be 14. And that is equal to 17. Then P is equal to Q by 3 plus 7/4. So Q, if I take it is at 3/4. So it will become 1/4 plus 7/4. It is equal to 8/4, that is 2. And if we to put 2 here, see, you can solve it this way, that they should be equal. Quadratic equation is in this format, ax square plus bx plus c. Here a is not equal to 0. Because if a is equal to 0, it will become an equation of one variable, linear equation in one variable. Okay. Whenever we find the roots for quadratic equation, we will always have two roots. Roots of quadratic equations are always 2 because highest power of x is 2. We generally denoted them as alpha and beta. A quadratic equation is always formed as x square minus sum of alpha beta plus product of alpha beta is equals to 0. The two roots of alpha beta are always found like this. Alpha is minus b plus under root b square minus 4ac whole thing upon 2a. And beta is minus b minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Depending upon the value of under root b square minus 4ac, the nature of the quadratic equation is determined. If this is 0, then the roots, the nature of the roots are determined. The roots are real and equal. If under root b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then roots are real and unequal. And if this is less than 0, then roots are unequal and imaginary. Actually, we need not find out this under root value also. Only for b square minus 4ac if you determine this. So if it is 0, then under root 0 is also 0. If this is greater than 0, then it will be a positive under root. It may give you a rational number or whatever it is, but that the roots will be real and unequal. If this is less than 0, in any case, under root of negative number is imaginary. So this b square minus 4ac is a very important element to find or to identify the nature of the roots. And therefore, b square minus 4ac is called as discriminant because it discriminates the roots. Also, if b square minus 4ac is a perfect square, if b square minus 4ac is perfect square, so obviously it will be greater than 0. Then roots are real and unequal. However, it is always important that A, B, C should belong to real number set. So this is your in general information about quadratic equations. There are many properties of quadratic equation that we should know. So quadratic equation has two roots, that is minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. The sum of the roots. This is very important. Now, if my quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, and its roots are alpha and beta, then sum of roots, that is alpha plus beta, is given as minus b by a, and product is given as alpha beta is given as c by a. This is very important rule because whenever we are forming a quadratic equation, we have x square minus sum of the roots plus product of the roots. In this way, we will form the quadratic equation. The construction of quadratic equation. Discriminant, as we have discussed just now. So if b square minus 4ac is 0, the roots are equal, real and equal. If it is greater than 0, then they are real and unequal. If it is less than 0, roots are imaginary. If it is a perfect square, they are real, rational and unequal. If it is greater than 0 but not a perfect square, then they are just real, irrational and unequal. This fourth and fifth part is only after the second part is true. So the discriminant can be divided into three parts: equal to 0, greater than 0. Greater than 0 will also have two parts: less than 0. Because b square minus 4ac discriminates the roots, b square minus 4ac is called as discriminant of the equation ax square plus bx plus c, as it actually discriminates between the roots. Irrational roots occur in conjugate pair. Okay, this property we'll see later on. I'll just explain you the concept of discriminant again. So we can just divide this discriminant into various parts. Discriminant is b square minus 4ac. So we have it in four parts. B square minus 4ac is equals to 0. B square minus 4ac greater than 0 and b square minus 4ac is less than 0. Now if it is equal to 0, then roots are real and equal. If it is greater than 0, then there are two cases. if it is a perfect square. If this is a perfect square, then roots are real, unequal, and rational. But if it is not a perfect square, then roots are real, unequal, but irrational. And if it is less than 0, then roots are imaginary. They are actually not equal and imaginary, but even if they are even if it is imaginary, that is what you write, that is right. Okay, you can also write it is imaginary. Unequal लिहायलाच पाहिजे असं काही compulsory नाही. Why we should know this? Because we may have MCQs based on these properties. So we must know them very well. Then next, irrational roots occur in conjugate pair. That is, if m plus root n is the root, then m minus root n is the other root. So in other words, if m plus root n is one root of quadratic equation, then another root is m minus root n. If one root is reciprocal of other, then their product is 1. And if one root is equal to other, then their sum is 0. So, if alpha and beta are two roots such that alpha is equals to 1 by beta, that is, the roots are reciprocal of each other, then their product is 1. And if alpha is equals to beta, if alpha is equals to minus beta, then alpha plus beta is equals to 0. These are very important properties. We need to use them when we are solving the sums. इसमें भी ज्यादातर आपको ऑप्शन के साथ सॉल्व करना है ज्यादातर, लेकिन हाँ इसमें एक प्रॉब्लम है, कुछ कुछ सम्स ऑप्शन के साथ सॉल्व नहीं होते हैं. So there we'll have to do a solution proper.